So here we're going to look at a question that compares the three types of radiation. Questions that come up on this in the exams a lot of the time, so it's good to know the differences between them. So it says radioactive nuclei can emit alpha, beta or gamma radiation. Which type of radiation is the most penetrating? Tick one of the boxes. So these properties we should generally remember, specifically which ones are the most penetrating, and then what we can see later which ones are the most ionizing. So we should know the order from most to least. So for penetrating, the ones that can travel the furthest, we also need to know what it's stopped by. So for alpha, it's stopped by paper. So I'm going to put these on the side. Alpha, stopped by paper. We know that beta is stopped by foil, aluminium foil. So I'm just going to put foil here. And then we know gamma is stopped by thick concrete or lead. So out of the three of these, the one that's clearly the thickest is the lead. So the one that can travel the furthest and penetrate the most things is going to be gamma. So I'll tick that there. The second question says, which one is the most ionizing? So here, the scale just works in the opposite way. So the one that is the most penetrating ends up being the least ionizing. So gamma is the least ionizing. The one that is the least penetrating, which out of these three is alpha, it travels the least distance, is actually the most ionizing. So the correct answer here would be alpha. And then lastly, which one has the longest range in air? So similar to the first question, if it can penetrate the most things, it's going to be able to travel the furthest in air as well, right? Because it can travel through thick or more dense items, it can travel through air also very easily then. So the one that is the most penetrating is the one that's going to travel the furthest. So in this case, most penetrating and therefore furthest traveling in air is gamma. And there we have it.